I appreciate my colleague for yielding, and I appreciate the work that he's doing bringing this amendment to the floor. I came to Washington 17 years ago because I thought government was too big, I thought it spent too much, and didn't think that it was being held accountable. And the reason I'm here this afternoon on this bill is because this amendment offered by Mr. Wilson and Mr. Campbell will reduce the overall spending level in this bill to the President's request. The President submitted a budget back in January that said we can balance the budget over the next 5 years without raising taxes. But to do that, it's dependent upon us holding the line on spending. Even at the President's level, there's an increase over last year. And I believe that bringing the level of spending down in this bill to what the President requested puts this bill in a position to actually move through the process and become law. If you look over the course of this year, our friends on the other side of the aisle have a budget that will balance over the next 5 years, but with the largest tax increase in American history. And if we want to review the bidding on spending here in Washington this year, you go back to February with a CR that was some $6 billion over the President's request. And then we can look at the supplemental spending bill for Iraq and Katrina and other things. That was $17 billion over the President's request. And now if we look at the appropriations process that we're in the midst of, we have an additional $20 billion over and above where the President is. At the end of the day, the American people want to keep more of the money that they earn and want to send less of that money here to Washington. And I think to the extent that we can hold the line on spending, we're protecting the taxpayers and protecting their wallets. I think this is a modest amendment that reduces the spending in this bill by some $1.13 billion. It's the right move, and our colleagues ought to support the amendment.
Gentleman's time has expired. Who seeks recognition?